Next, we're asking Paul, do you mind staying there? Yeah, we're going to invite Esther Leslie on stage to read, accompanied by, well, why not Jair-Rohm and Paul? She asked for Paul, but she's going to get Jair-Rohm too. And the choice was between nuclear and casinos, wasn't it? Oh, we got a third one. Paul, you went for casinos and you're getting something else. Sorry about that.
That's gambling.
That's a bit low for you, but that's Mordecai's one. There's one over there, Esther. Yeah? Is that alright? Yeah? Do you want to take charge? Shall I leave it to you? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ha, dear. Laughter is shattered articulation. Laughter breaks up both words and the body. Everything is disarticulated. A person in movement might, on breaking out laughing, be stopped in their tracks. A person speaking has the stream of words cut off. The listener hears only a clatter of stuttering sounds, an interruption to the flow of life, the flow of walking, endlessly looping, turning on the spot, held up, held in place, lingering on the disruptive event as the body collapses in laughter, contorts and exceeds itself. The words stuck or distorted. The gag breaks the flow of things. The shattered articulation comes close to humour. There's something humorous about breaking the normal course of things, of the body, of a sentence or a passage. There are countless animated GIFs that loop a character's spasms while laughing, the arms clutching the chest, the mouth as wide as it can be, the eyes crinkled shut, the explosions of noise. In some depictions, the eyebrows even leave the face and judder in a space above the head for a few moments. The body is outside itself or beside itself with laughter. Brecht's line is that laughter is part of thinking, or specifically part of dialectical thinking. In fact, it's Brecht's character, the physicist Siffel, in Refugee Conversations, who observes this while reflecting on Hegel, who he says had the makings of one of the greatest humorists among the philosophers. He had such a sense of humour that he couldn't think, for example, of order without disorder. It was clear to him that directly in the vicinity of the greatest order, the greatest disorder resides. He went so far that he even said at one and the same place. Under the state, he understood something that comes into being where the sharpest antitheses between the classes appear, so that, so to say, the greatest harmony in the state lives off the greatest disharmony of the classes. He disputed whether 1 equals 1, not only in that everything that exists passes irresistibly and tirelessly over into something else, specifically its opposite, but because nothing at all is identical with itself. As with every humorist, he was particularly interested in what happens to things. Things are never identical to themselves through time. They decay, they grow, they break, they conspire against humans to bruise and bump them. They are one thing and then they are another. Hegel, according to the physicist Siffel, recognizes that everything contradicts itself. All peace and quiet is interrupted by explosions. Things are what they are not for thought too. Error, absurdity and stupidity drive the dialectic forwards, and Hegel's concepts, says Siffel, have always been rocking on a chair which at first makes a particularly comfortable impression until it falls over. The chair collapses. The figure splays. The banana skin sends the man innocently and ignorantly walking along sky high and groundward. The gag is done, but thinking is not done with. That absurdity is proximate to thinking was insisted upon too by Walter Benjamin, who notes, "There is no better starting point for thought than laughter. Speaking more precisely, spasms of the diaphragm generally offer better chances for thought than spasms of the soul." Laughter is shattered articulation and it shatters the body. The diaphragm rise, the soul is undermined, and things break up or break down, giving the opportunity to reflect on what they were and on what might replace them. But we are used to smiles, the polite capturing of laughs, holding them in abeyance. Laughs shoot out, sometimes involuntarily. The laughing face may not be a perfectly photogenic one, but smiles, they have a history in photography. They have evolved over time. The smile, controlled and neat, appears as a historical achievement, much as the selfie pout has come about historically too. The duck face. This too is waning, they say, in favour of the fish gape, which returns the teeth to the image in that controlled way that the smile allows. These ritualised poses, meant to work as self-approved self-advertising, function too as absurdities, cartoon-like transmogrifications of the human, of the woman, for the most part, into animalized forms, duckfish, fish gape. Women, hybrids, cartoonic caricatures. These photographic absurdities draw out our knowing smiles, our bursts of laughter.
Thank you, Esther, Leslie, and Jair-Rohm and Seacroft.